What's up? My name is Shiranda and I am a kindergarten teacher here in South Carolina, and welcome to my channel. It's going to be super quick. I just want to share with you 5 holiday read alouds that my kids really enjoyed. All of my kids celebrate Christmas, so all of my parents were okay with the books that we read in class. So these were ones that they really liked and I really liked, and I just want to share them with you. So I'm going to start off with the classic. A lot of these kids had never seen or read the Polar Express before. So coming up, number 1, in no particular order by the way, is the Polar Express. So I read this book with novel effect, and the sounds that the audio gave, plus me reading the book, the kids were so quiet the whole time. And we ended up reading it 2 times because we ended up taking a reading counts test on it. So I read it on a Monday and on a Tuesday because I knew on Thursday and Friday we were watching the movie. So Polar Express comes in at number 1. It's, like I said, super classic at this point. Book, I like the pictures, the illustrations, and like I said, the kids were super quiet the whole entire time that I was reading this, along with having novel effect on as well too. Polar Express is number 1. So the next 2 are the 2 about the old lady, and these come in like lots of different versions for different seasons and holidays. I have the one where there was an old lady who swallowed some snow, and there was an old lady who swallowed a bell. And of course, at the end, this is great for predictions. I try to get my kids to predict what they think is going to happen next and come up with different traits and characteristics to describe the old lady, like she's greedy and things like that. And my kids sometimes, well, when I read these, my kids could already figure out what she was going to be by the end of the story. Like, for example, on this one, I was like midway through the book and one of the kids was like, it looks like she's gonna be a snowman. And then by the end, she was a snowman. So this one, she does turn into a snowman, like she eats all these things and turns into a snowman. And then in this one, she eats a bell and a whole bunch of other things, and she turns into Santa's sleigh at the end. Santa's sleigh. And I can show you the end on this one. She turns into like a snowman. So those are really cute books. And like I said, these are another 2 that they really enjoyed because they couldn't understand why this old lady was eating all of these things. It was really funny. All right, so the next 3 books the next 3 books were read during our gingerbread week. So the first one that I'll go with the first one that we read. The first one that we read was called Tough Cookie. I actually got this one and the other 2 from like a Donors Choose project, so I didn't pay for these. I didn't pay for any of these really, I don't think. Tough Cookie, and this was my first time reading this book and I absolutely loved it. The kids did too, but I really liked it too. And it just talks about, it's like a twist on the gingerbread man, but it's first about a tough cookie, and the fox tries to eat the cookie, but for some reason he can't bite into the cookie. And so then we make predictions and we guess what we think is going to happen next. Is the fox really going to eat the cookie? And then we predict what's going to happen at the end. And it turns out the reason why the fox couldn't eat the cookie was because it wasn't actually a cookie. The tough cookie was actually an ornament. So that's why the cookie tasted weird, because it was actually an ornament and not something that you could eat. So it was a super cute book and a twist on the gingerbread. So I like that book. And then this was another one that I really liked. It was a twist on the gingerbread man, except for this one is about the gingerbread girl who is sisters with the gingerbread man. And in the story, first off, we talked about what we knew about the other story, which was the fox ate the gingerbread man. And I thought somebody was coming. The fox ate the gingerbread man. And so we made a prediction, oh, we think that the fox is gonna eat the girl too. The girl's not that clever. And so as we keep going through the book, we realize she kind of is clever. And then at the end, what happens is the fox thinks he's about to eat the girl, and then the girl jumps on top of the fox's back and like reins him in like a horse. And then by the end, the gingerbread girl is training the fox on how to have manners, how to be kind, and how to do the right thing. I thought that was so funny. So that's what it looks like at the end. And to make up for the chase, the gingerbread girl makes more gingerbreads for all the other people to eat, which is crazy, but love this book. So very nice twist on the original story, except for this time, the gingerbread person wins. All right, so this was the last book, How to Catch a Gingerbread Man, and there are lots of different books on a gingerbread man, an elf, a reindeer, How to Catch a Leprechaun, all those. And we read this in addition to us doing a gingerbread hunt. So we made cookies, and then I went to go put them in the oven. And so when they came out, while they were in the oven, we talked about this book called How to Catch a Gingerbread Man. And then after we read this and talked about it, I went back to the oven and all the cookies were gone. And so we went on a gingerbread hunt to find our cookies, and we couldn't find them anywhere in the school. We went to the nurse's office, we went to the guidance counselor, and we went to the library, and we couldn't find it anywhere. The gingerbread people left clues, but we couldn't find them. And so then we eventually just gave up, and we came back to our room, and y'all, our gingerbread cookies were in our room, so they got to eat those. That was a really good time. So this went along with that activity. Some of this kind of went over their head, but I do like it for the fact that it led into our activity. So yeah, How to Catch a Gingerbread Man. And I will make sure to link all of these on Amazon below. All of these I think were under $15 or $16. Like the old lady ones, under $10, under $7 probably. This one probably $10 or less. Polar Express, last time I checked, was like $12 maybe. And then Tough Cookie and the Gingerbread Girl probably like $12 or $15. So I'll make sure to link those down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.